The one we were just stuck on. Look at that, we can go through it. Okay, we basically stood near it, saved it with a quick save, and then we went to main menu, dashboarded, and reloaded, and our height was fixed, so we could crouch through it again. So we found another enemy looking thing here. I'm going to go invisible, run a pickpocket.
Filthy pickpocket!
They seem to catch me when I pickpocket. My skill mustn't be high enough. Oh. But she's on again. Then some Mythic Dawn.
I do not fear death.
I do not fear death.
For Lord Dagon.
Okay, so there's definitely enemies still around.
The dawn is breaking!
I know if he's spawned out. Oh, I'm in here. Summon
You
out.
are weak like the gods you pray to!
How dare you say that?
Paradise awaits me. I do not fear death.
We'll all go down to my blade, I tell ya. Nice. Nice. That sorted them out. Let's see what loot they bought me. So these Mythic Dawn are becoming XP on legs, I tell ya. Okay, so let's just hope we don't get stuck on any more silly little doors or anything. You got a little note here, okay. I reckon there's something hidden there, don't you? Head north for an hour or so. I tell ya. So it'd want to be good loot, eh? Okay, so this leads to the Dragon Shrine, apparently.
The Lord Dagon!
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. Paradise awaits me.
For Lord Dagon!
What's that? You cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
Damn rats always skirting around in the shadows, making me jump.
Paradise awaits me. I do not fear death. I do not fear death.
Take that!
I do not fear death.
Do your worst!
The time of cleansing is all.
Whoa!
For Lord Dagon! I do not fear death. Die, unbeliever! I do not fear death.
For Lord Dagon! Playing tricks on me. For Lord Dagon! I do not fear death.
So continuing on with Dragon Shrine, we've escaped with the mysterious Xerxes, now to deliver it to Martin at the Cloud Temple Mount. Okay, so after the Cloud Ruler Temple it's called, up here in the mountains. Oh, there's enemies nearby. Okay, so we've got to sort these enemies out. Can't have that.
Ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about the spies in the meantime.
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies.
Something's
We can't
come
afford to let the
We
Mythic
can't
Dawn...
What can I do for you, ma'am? Certainly. I'd have to say I'm partial to the Great Hall.
operate
May
out of
Talos
Bruma
guide
with
you.
impunity.
What can I do for you, ma'am? Tell me more. We always see them near the runestone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us. Farewell. Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Didn't realize how full my inventory was from down there in the that massive battle we just went through with all the guys in the robes. Alright, so I just had to throw that stuff away so I can dupe up this particular blade here that we pull out of this rock. So it's meant to be a temporary thing. We did find earlier on, we actually have a video up on the channel if anyone's interested, how to actually
make it permanent.
Yeah, make it permanent. It's hard to describe, but yeah, you take the bound weapon and you make it permanent. So here we go. Just wait until the spell wears off on the bottom left.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Alright, so we've accidentally killed the spies while we're at it. The Captain Jafar mentioned up at Round Temple or whatever we call it. In the hill there. So these are going to be our weapons. Permanently. So if not, we only would have had them 1 minute, and then we can only activate that once per day at this time. It's pretty cool. But now we'll be able to repair them in our inventory and keep them on, which is pretty cool. So we've got the bound gauntlets as well.
The dawn is breaking. I do not fear death.
Something on your mind, Goldenrod?
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Oh, hello.
They look pretty cool. Permanently on the bound weapons now.
Good day. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come.
My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her.
Safe journey, my lady.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. Are you familiar with the history of Pale? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. I beg to differ. History can be quite enriching. I figured you'd to have more brains than brawn, but so be it. Legion duty here in Cyrodiil is usually a dull affair. All right. For me, thanks. Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home. I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home. Please consider my proposal. Hear me out. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The Madstone awaits. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Hello.
How are you?
Hail. Let's hear it. What?
Any time now. We're here to serve.
Make it.
That'll get you something. What's a bother? Don't be too long about it. I gotta stay with you so there isn't any funny business. I haven't got all day. I haven't got all day. Morning, ma'am. Poor Grom. I wonder what he'll do. Goodbye. Prisoners may not accept gifts. Prisoners may not accept gifts. Prisoners may
Go away.
not accept gifts. No touching the locks. No touching the locks.
Greetings to you.
Good morning. Someone needs to get Skjorta under control. You think... Oh,
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. What? See? Was that hard? Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. Be seeing you.
I'm your relief.
Hi. Good. Hi.
There it is, the trap door. There's a trapdoor built into the pavement.
What can I do for you, ma'am? Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That... Keep your heart true.
Yes?
And your eyes open.
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xarxes.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact. The next section of the Mysterium Xarxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. I'm still working on the second item needed for the gate opening. Ritual. I believe I'm close to deciphering the relevant passage.
We're going to read this book. Describes the location of the Shrine of Azura. Perhaps if I visit this shrine, I can learn how to obtain a Daedric artifact. Okay, so it looks like we're heading far north of Sheedenhall, northwest of Lake Arius, high in the Gerald Mountains over there. Okay, so we headed up there to Azura's shrine after carefully examining the book.
Yes?
You have entered a holy place. Yes, that will get you something. The 9 divines are boring. Daedra, they're never boring. This is the shrine of Azura, Queen of the Dawn and the Dusk. What is your business here, traveler? If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her shrine at dawn or dusk. Leave her an offering of glow dust, and perhaps she will deign to speak with you. We watch and wait. You have entered. We watch and wait. This place is...
I'm trying to concentrate.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were... Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. Travel to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
So it looks like we're up against a couple of vampires down in this cave. Okay, up in this cave. Yeah, so we're going down into the other part.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
This ends here.
By Eastmere's beard, we've got ourselves a live one.
It's a fight you'll get.
Generating my mana. Pop the invisibility cloak.
Damn rats.
Must have been a weapon.
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Where are you?
Open wide!
She was here a second ago.
This! Give way,
My dude is
Gadget!
assassins smashing them. I'm getting smashed over here, guys.
Come to me,
Summoned out
sweet
another
flesh.
electric one here. Pretty tough these vampires.
Take that!
We took them down. They seem to disappear. A lot of them. But here's one of them. The Afflicted. After pulling the rope, I can go this way now.
Guess it was nothing. What's the matter? Getting tired? Nothing. Whoa! Fade and fall. Jinn and Valken. Feed me, Lord. On your belly, Niken.
I'm getting stunned because of my invisibility and with my summoning. I'm not sure what's going on, I think.
Banish you!
And just to almost put the
She was
top
here
ones
a
in a state
second
of
ago.
glitchiness.
No! Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Kneel, Gerald.
And after an epic battle, the big guy's down. Okay. As the people at the start told me to do, we've come up here, hold the shrine or whatever they're calling it. And we've found the enemy leaders and taken them down. Now we're heading back.
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine, 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice. For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Azura gave us a Azura Star, which is a Daedric artifact, which Martin needs for the ritual to open a portal. We find Cameron in his rift. Okay, so we're off to the Cloud Ruler Temple again.
Ma'am?
The next section of the Mysterium of Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. Ah, Azura's star. As beautiful as all the tales tell. You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think. Farewell, my friend.
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate. Once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own. Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma City gate. He'll show you the Oblivion gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find. You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately.
Well met.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate. All right, give me a minute to talk to the
Into
men.
the gate we go.
Everyone's a bit jumpy right now. All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that.
So far, so
right. I've got that one. Look out!
So far, so good.
These guys are tough. We're going to have to be sneaky. summoned as the mine, or what?
I banish you!
This is the part where the storm sounding bleeds in
Yeah, you need to be careful of the one-shots. Good health.
Here comes another one.
Okay, so we've taken a lot of casualties on the first encounter, but we've beaten the main army back now.
This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. Glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise. What's our next move? Lead on. I hope we're almost there.
see how they fight spiders.
Yeah. Look out! Stay sharp. Ha! You'll never take me down. Here comes another one. Ha! You'll never take me down. Take that. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Yeah. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Look out! That's the best you can do. What's the plan? Lead on. I've got that one. Oh! Stay sharp. Take that. I've got that one.
Dark and deep.
I've got that one. Let's get this over with. I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Smashing them over there at the moment. They did look tough at the start. Great news. actually got the Staff of Lightning now. That's pretty sick.
I've got that one. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Am I supposed to be impressed? Yeah. Yeah.
Then we go into the Tower of the Fury Spy.
I've got that one. What's the matter? Getting tired? Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Stay sharp. Look out! I'm not supposed to be impressed. I've got that one. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Look out! First blood sack. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Am I supposed to be impressed? Break, bleed, slave. Here comes another one. Look out! First blood sack. Go down. Here comes another one. Ha-ha! Yeah! Die to me! Take that! Ha! You'll never take me down!
We put up a pretty good fight over here in this particular rift, we're calling it at the moment. Which off we go.
your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. Let's get this over with. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Yeah! Die, cur! Yeah! I've got that one. Ha! You'll never take me down. Die, cur! I've got that one. Show me what you've got. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Weak Fettlekin. Weak Fettlekin. Here comes another one. Am I supposed to be impressed? Join my battlefield. Burst blood sack. Burst blood sack. This is the part where you fall down and bleed. This ends. Give away, cages. Yeah! Do your worst! What's the plan? Lead on.
We finally made it to the top.
It was an honor to serve with you, ma'am. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
That's fantastic, bro.
You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think...
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend Bruma.
Hail!
Ma'am?
What do you need, friend?
I need to talk to you, soldier to soldier. Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late. Martin made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes while you were gone. You should speak to him about it. Bruma cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion alone. You should ask the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil to send help. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
Yes?
For the love of Azura, can't a man have a bit of privacy? Get...
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times. You wear the Shadow's whip. The whole town is on edge with that Oblivion gate open just outside the walls. Yes? For me? Thanks. Shadow hide you.
Have been driven out.
Fine.
Oh, good to hear.
Heard any news from the other
Safe
provinces?
travels.
Something to Count. I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. The way the guards are reacting, it must be a threat. They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city walls, through the west gates if you want to see for yourself. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself. If the guards don't do something about the Oblivion gate soon, I'm leaving town. It's not safe here. Every little bit helps.
I understand Daedra worship is becoming increasingly prevalent in the summer. I am Naspia Cosma, Shadenhall's steward. I offer introductory training with blades and may condescend to accept you as a student. Will's... See? Was that hard? Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city? Everyone is waiting to see if Farwill and his knights return from inside that dreadful Oblivion Gate. Such brave lads. Bye.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs.
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son and the closing of the gate, please see Aminus Gregory for all of the details. With a possible attack looming, I must be free to make preparations. Good luck.
Greetings.
There were lights spotted. I'm Urani Lervu, Castle Mage. Perhaps you've been warned off me as a scandalous, blasphemous scoffer and cynic. The characterization is completely accurate. I despise the gods and those who bow before them. A cure? You mean besides death? Such a thing is beyond our control. The body is so warped by vampirism, few would be able to revert its effects. Even fewer would care to try. The Guild of Mages might know more. Speak with Romanus Polus. He may be able to guide you. The Azura Coven in the Gerals north of Shadenhall. Nice folks. Not a waste of time, of course, worshipping gods in the first place. But it... All right. Good day.
This is your last warning. Get out or I'll arrest you.
Please, although I'm with a possible...
I hope I... Shadow hide you.
Please, although with a...
Stop right there, cook! Here's the procedure.
The Grey Fox protects you.
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son, with a possible...
Yes? Greetings, High Elf.
How are you?
How do you do?
Morning. I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers. Go ahead. Every little bit helps. I would like to send help to Bruma, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil. I won't risk my guard attacking that infernal Oblivion Gate. We'll hold the walls and hope for the best. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city, nobody saw anything? Chancellor Okato has performed heroically. He's a blessing on this town. The only one to have made any sense out of the terrible tragedy at the chapel. He preaches every day outside the chapel. How did a dark elf become Count Shadenhall? King Helsith and Baranzia have considerable influence, and Helsith and Indaris are cronies. Good day.
Hi there.
What?
Is there no one who would stand for the Nine?
How goes it?
Get our own out. Oh, good.
Cursed blood sack. Back nothing. Join my fail and fall. Join my trophy thing. Break and fall.
And into the tower portal we go. That's stung the health bar. I'm just going to need to use my invisibility cloak to wait for my mana.